Last week, the Taken King was revealed at E3, and I have to say, I was blown away. So many pieces of this new Destiny expansion look incredible. The new subclasses, weapons, the raid, even the small bits of story that we saw look amazing. But unfortunately, my excitement, and I suspect many of you feel the same, fell off quickly due to the controversies that erupted after the reveal. Quick catch up for those of you who missed it, veteran Destiny players are very upset about the pricing structure for the Taken King expansion. Especially the fact that to get all of the in-game content, players have to buy the $80 Collector's Edition, which includes 3 class-specific emotes, 3 armor shaders, and 3 exotic class items with XP bonuses. This Collector's Edition comes with the Taken King expansion, plus Vanilla Destiny, the Dark Below DLC, and the House of Wolves DLC. 3 of those, Destiny veterans already paid for. This alone was enough to set message boards on fire. But the flames were fanned when Luke Smith, Bungie's creative director for the Taken King, was asked in a Eurogamer interview about this pricing structure. In this interview, many fans believe Luke was not only unsympathetic to the feelings of Destiny players, but seemed to be somewhat antagonistic. I'll put a link to the full interview in the description below so you can make up your own mind. And finally, details of a new cross-promotion with Red Bull energy drinks was leaked. This promotion will require Destiny players to buy cans of Red Bull to get XP boosts and access to a multi-stage quest line in-game. So these 3 events, the Taken King pricing, the Luke Smith interview, and the Red Bull promotion with exclusive content have combined to really piss off fans of Destiny. Players have already spent a minimum of $80 for the content that is already out. Now they're being asked to spend much more for the next batch of content by a company whose representative has been unsympathizing to the plight of its most committed fans. Some say this is a money grab by Bungie and Activision, and of course it is. These are companies that are trying to make a profit, either to satisfy shareholders or to pay employees. People do not work for free. The money to make Destiny or Destiny 2 does not come from thin air, it must come from the pockets of customers. This is a relationship that both Bungie and gamers must cooperate in for each other's benefit. The problem here is that gamers do not feel that Bungie and Activision are holding up their end of the deal. The product that players want is too expensive. It forces players to rebuy the content they've already purchased, or not get all of the new stuff, and to buy energy drinks to unlock exclusive content. Bungie and Activision have the right to make money, and I want them to do so. The more money they make on current products, the more likely we are to see them invest in more or bigger products in the future. And I want that. I want Destiny and the Taken King to be successful, to make a ton of money, which then allows Bungie to hire more developers, more voice actors, more artists, and so on, to make Destiny 2 the best game it can be. In the process though, they must remember that their customers have feelings. We are not merely numbers in a spreadsheet, but thinking, reasoning human beings. We understand the relationship between companies and consumers, and are okay spending our hard-earned money when we feel like we're getting a square deal. We also develop brand loyalty when a company repeatedly delivers great products or services. But that loyalty can change quickly if the company takes advantage of it. In my opinion, the new pricing structure feels very calculated to try and maximize profits for the Taken King. They know that most players will buy the cheapest edition, but some players would be willing to spend more if there was a bit of extra stuff. But they miscalculated. They did not provide enough extra value for the extra money, instead deciding to throw in a bunch of old stuff that players already had. So what can Bungie do now to make it right with their fans? Offering some really cool rewards to Year 1 players would be a great start, and it looks like Bungie plans to announce this in this week's weekly update. I don't know if they can restructure their pricing for the Taken King at this point because so many people have already paid for it, but definitely learn from this and use that knowledge moving forward. And maybe offer a season pass for the Year 2 DLC for players who bought the Collector's Edition but already had 75% of the content in it. A public apology from Luke Smith would also help. Luke is a very smart guy, and I for one definitely want him to stay on the Bungie team and contribute to future Destiny content. But he needs to take one for the team here. As far as the Red Bull promotion, this is tough. We don't really know what this multi-stage questline is, but if it's brand new missions, it's not going to go over well. It will be released to everyone later on January 1st, 2016, but putting content in a game that's main deficiency is the lack of content behind a secondary purchase, this should not happen again. I can see the reasoning behind all of these decisions. Destiny is clearly a very expensive game to produce. Fans are rabid for more content, and Activision and Bungie are exploring new ways to pay for the development of this content. But they're going about it the wrong way here. Gamers feel like they're getting soaked. Instead of raising the cost of playing the game, I would suggest improving the game so it appeals to a broader range of players, sells more, and then makes more money. You know, it's crazy. Up to this point, I feel that players were loving the changes made to Destiny. Bungie had seemed to turn a corner and was communicating with its fan base and riding an all-time high of player support. But these decisions really changed that. Bungie now has some work to do if they want gamers to continue to purchase and play Destiny and its future incarnations. And that's going to be hard. But if they can keep value in the forefront of their decision-making process, I think they can turn that corner again. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.